Live. Hey, 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 hey. Hi there, everybody or anybody that's there. It's me. I'm just gonna put this light on a little bit more because it's been a while and I haven't done some filming in quite a bit. What else is new? I am just gonna pull up my YouTube on my what do you call it? Call it here the that thing, the tablets, and see if there's anything going on with anyone. Oh, look, there I am. Fun. Okay. We don't want to hear me though. I don't want to hear me twice. Okay. There we go. Put the volume down would help. It's been a while, a long time. I know. I say this all every time I decide to go live, just to kind of check in and let people know I still am here, still have a channel, and I still from time to time will go live, just to kind of say hey, let people know that I'm a real person, because that seems to be a thing nowadays. Nowadays, people think that you're not a real person because you don't. Oh, my wonderful what do you call it is going out on me. I didn't charge it enough, I guess, my tablet. But anyway, so a lot of people think because you're not active on your channel and you're active on other people's channels and you don't show your face all the time that you're not real. Well, hi, last I checked, I'm a real gal. So I've been inactive here, but some, I'm in the universe of YouTube, and I've also been contemplating and also been kind of working on a video. That's not something I normally do. It's something that I've been involved in for some long time, and I've been saying it since I used to do hangouts that I would do this kind of a video where I am trying to focus on why we watch certain YouTubers and our involvement and our intrigue, our curiosity, if you will, in a lot of toxic YouTubers or toxic subjects or topics and things of that nature. And when I say toxic, I mean that are surrounding a lot of drama or surrounding a lot of things that, in our daily life, we try to run away from or escape from. But yet when we go to YouTube, we're kind of like, we're going towards that. And that happens to me quite often. And I think for my own psychology, that it is exactly that. It's me trying to learn the psychology of people and behaviors and things of that nature, and why it's so intriguing and why we only get invested is the word I was trying to look. We only get invested in that kind of what do I want to say? And that kind of subject because we go through so much in our own lives, and yet we go to YouTube, we go to watch, people, and unfortunately we're watching train wrecks, and we're watching drama channels, and we're watching reaction channels, and we're watching people that really, if you really want to go there, don't deserve their platform, but we keep tuning in. So I'm working on that. It's not going to be anything too confusing to figure out. I am putting in a lot of myself in there too. When I say toxic and things of that nature, I'm also discussing stuff that I have also discussed on my channel in Hangouts. There were so many things that, came wide open and just was spilled out like, oh my goodness. But anyway, hi, Trisha. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't normally do a lot of these lives unless I have something to say. That's the unfortunate thing there. Hey, Goya. Thank you. I know, right? It's always me on somebody else's panel, on somebody else's live. I do this every now and again. If you guys check out my my playlist, my Hangout playlist, and even not on my Hangout playlist, I'll just throw this on every now and again and do like an update, or to let people know, yep, she's real. She's real. And I'm still doing my beauty videos. I just actually just finished filming a Ipsy video. I'm so bad with my beauty videos, with my review video. I haven't really kept up. It's been a lot to keep up with when things have changed massively over the last several years since I started YouTube. What I do keep up with, and Joya, since she's here, can attest, is I think I spoke about this on my last live hangout, and I didn't get into it too far because, well, check out, cool. It's kind of like what I just introduced when I was talking about I'm going to make a video about this. Well, yeah, because I'm currently, in a few communities that are centered around what they call lolcows, LOLCOWS. And I never knew of that until this year. Like, I never ever expected myself to be involved in this kind of stuff. And again, it's not the subject. The subject, once again, is a toxic YouTuber who does things on a daily and gets away with things on a daily and had their platform stripped from them for 30 days and yet still gets to go out and do the same things. It is not the subject. The subject's the reason we all come together. The reason that I with it is because of the community. Because the community, thankfully, is a lot of very, or more than just a lot, but very intelligent people, very introspective people, and a lot of people that finally feel comfortable enough to speak out about certain things that are happening that people wouldn't have spoken about before. And I think that's one of the reasons why we watch who we watch, because we want to be able to say what we think and have it be validated, because the person we're watching is not validating us. We're giving time, and in some cases, monetarily, we're giving them money, not me per se, but a lot of people that are in these communities is giving money. Joya says, I've been asking myself this very question regarding certain train wrecks. I started off watching one in particular. We know who you're talking about. Let me go to my things so I can read this again. One in particular at the beginning of the pandemic, but went down the rabbit hole. Yeah, absolutely. I have done that, gone down the rabbit hole thing since 2015. 2015, after my father passed away, I went down a certain rabbit hole, almost kind of similar to this kind of community, but what am I saying? Similar. The only difference is that this person was dealing with like real life family drama, and we're talking about self-harm and suicide and losing their child, all of this, and it was a lot of stuff that people take very seriously, and a lot of people were invested, just like this certain person. And again, what ended up happening is this certain person kind of fizzled out for everybody, and the community started to break off and make their own communities, and everybody had a say, and everybody had, before there were reaction channels, there were hangouts, drama channels. Drama channels, if you were making them back in the day, you were like, oh, that's all you care about. I laugh nowadays when people admit that they're views and subscribers and they do everything in their power to manipulate. Back in the day, if you were a drama channel, you were like, you are the low on the totem pole of society, because all you care about is hurting people for views. Yet now it's accepted. I guess nowadays it's different, because in reaction into what we're doing is we're watching as a whole community together and not feeling like we're either responding. Sometimes it feels like we're responding a little bit more reactionary than we should, but there are other people to make sense of it for us. I mean, we have the communities, we have FFG, we have Monty, we have Mrs. Fields, and the like of those channels, and we go to them. Oh, and Kaya and YRT. We have really good people that put in so much time. They're watching these people and giving us that content, and we're able to join in and have conversations about it, which is another reason why I do this, is because I do enjoy having the conversations and the commentary. So I don't have to, hey, Kasha, how are you? I always watch Mature Beauty Skincare Makeup. See? And I was one of those people, except I never really said I'm a mature channel. Yeah, Kai is awesome. Akasha knows. I think Akasha is mod for Mrs. Fields, and I think you're. I think you're a mod for Damn It Danny, and I forgot about Damn It Danny too. Damn It Danny is awesome. She was one of the most accepting communities, and I think I came into that one first before I joined Monty's, and then I've joined Monty's. Everybody kind of knows me from there, which is weird. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. It's going back to me doing this myself, and I sit here and I question. I go, you go on other panels. Why are you not doing this yourself? I don't know if I could invest that much time in the way Monty does, in the way Damon Danny does, just to sit there and to watch every movement they make. Because for me, I have to check out every now and again. I literally have to just shut it down. Not Danny's book. Mrs. Fields, yes, yes, yes. I'm there too, Akasha. I mean, I've met so many really cool people from the community, and that's why I do what I do. And there's always backlash from whatever you do, whether you're the channel that is giving the content or you're somebody involved in the content. There's always backlash. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to talk about it on my own channel. I'm not even going to talk about it on anybody else's channel because I don't want to kind of temperature to their lives. But we, as like I explained before, as a community, as subjects that are taking in this content, and we are there speaking on panels, I'm going to speak for myself. So I've been doing this. I'm hoping that works. I don't know. It keeps telling me it's reconnecting. I do too. So there were a lot of times that I spent hours, and I mean hours. We're talking 3 to the longest hangout I think I have had was like 8 hours, where it was just talking about community stuff and people that were in the community, much like this, and having, relationships and what's having involvements, so to speak. So the problem ended up that it was getting way too intense and way too involving and way too into my personal life, into like my real life, to where I had to check myself after 2019 when I and a very good, very long time friend, I'm not going to say very good, very long time friend, also ex partner, boyfriend, however you want to put it, and I had a live breakdown where it was really painful for me. And ever since that, I kind of just fell into a hole, and I stopped doing this because it was too personal. It was too personal. I know about living your life online, and I know about, talking about your stuff and getting out your problems, and it feels like it's therapy. And yeah, I can get that. I do get that. At the same time, if you allow it to become your full-time hobby or full-time job, then it's going to take more impact than you even realize, because you're involving everything of yourself now. You're involving your health, you're involving your mentality, you're involving your family, you're involving your friends, you're involving your job, so you're involving everything. That's why it kills me to watch when these people do what they do and they say it's a job, it's a job, it's a job, and you're paying me, you're making money. Yeah, but you're now suffering the other things. The other things are going to catch up to you at some point. The real life stuff, the lack of stuff you're not paying attention to is going to catch up at some point, which is what I mean about when I did what I did publicly on my channel. I lost, just pay attention to the positivity. I lost my friends. I lost a lot of subscribers and followers because they expected a lot more of me than I even realized. And I had to learn the hard way that sometimes you can't give everything to everybody, and you can't be everything to everybody, and you can't please everybody. So when I get involved in anything, I take a lot personally. And I know that I shouldn't, because I've been here long enough to have developed somewhat of a thick skin, but at the same time, I have a lot of anxiety. I suffer from anxiety. I also suffer from depression. I also have had relationship abuse. I've had, there's a lot. There's a lot. I have videos on the subjects, but getting back to when I go on other people's panels and I share what I share, I'm not talking just to sound like I want to join in. This is exactly what I would say if I were talking about this stuff on my own channel. And there are times that I read the comments, because that's me. I read the comments about everything. And I see people saying, yeah, I'm with cauliflower. And then I see other people saying other things. And then I kind of just focus on that one thing that people say. And they're like, oh, one person got to me. I will say this, and I wasn't going to talk about it. I appreciate that. Akasha. One person said something on one of Monty's lives, and I wasn't even on the panel. I was in the chat, and it was something of that I need to go to therapy because I have a lot of hate, and that I have a lot of I have a lot of hate inside of me, and it looks like I have issues, and it was something that matter. And I actually kind of was like, hi, here, and said something to that person. I was like, I am in therapy. Of course we all need therapy, but the day I need therapy about a YouTuber is the day I need to quit for good. Because, it's not about that at all. And I don't have hatred per se towards this person. I don't. I hate their behavior. I hate what they put out on social media. I hate their smug nastiness, and I'm going to be nice, when they think they got over on people. That's what I hate. I don't hate people unless you murdered or did something worse or tried to harm anyone in my family or people I care about. Thank you. I appreciate that, Trisha. I don't try to put anybody down. Like a lot of people think what I say is like I'm taking this and I'm trying to oh, don't you see any positivity in this person? To be honest, no. No, there was a time I felt bad for her. There were a few times I actually watched certain things she'd say and it got to me where tears came to my eyes. The one part in that Cuba rage, when she was like, he's not a bad person. He's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. Because I can see her trying to convince herself. And it got me. Not that I feel bad for her situation, but I know what that feels like to hear somebody tell you that you care about somebody that's no good for you. And in my 20s, that was me. Don't tell me about, this, that, or the other thing. You need to get away from them. No, they're really good people. You're not understanding. They're good to me when you don't see it. You don't understand that they love me. Okay. No, I do understand. And that's where sometimes I have to pull back what I say, because it's harmful to throw and project your own emotions, but at the same time, it's also comforting because, oh, good, I'm not the only one. Thank you. I'm so glad somebody said that. It's comforting to know that you're not alone. And I think that was one of the very things that I started to do when I first got into the universe. And I was like, I was a VIB for 2 weeks. And only because I wanted to really be in that chat and see what she was all about. I feel for her too, but then she opens her mouth again, it all goes away. And for 2 weeks, this was when it was October of, thank you. Hi, Miss Pretty. This was October of last year. I got involved. I'm like, Dawn, what are you doing? And by the way, that's another thing. My real name, I don't say my real name, but it is Dawn. Everybody knows that. I have put my real name out there for a long time. So Choly's fine, cauliflower's fine. It's when people start getting into the Choly, the sea holy, that I go, nope, it's not that. But anyway, I was telling myself, why are you getting involved with this? You just came off of, other drama, other channel, other things of that nature. Why are you getting involved? And I know why I got involved, because as intriguing as her behavior is, I see what people are saying. I'm like, good. And then there were the people that were patting her and coercing and enabling and, no, Chantel, and you're doing this right and you're doing that right and go ahead, girl. I actually wrote to her once. This is another thing I won't admit to anybody else. I wrote to her. I wrote an Instagram message to her. I told her about my own experience with having a breakdown of a relationship online. Like, I really understood what that felt like for her. Okay? It's not easy going through a toxic relationship and having it melt down in front of all these people. I saw a foodie before VIBs and couldn't do it anymore. Yeah. Yeah. So, I know that for me, I felt like, okay, if I give her this, if I reach out to her, maybe she'll read it. I know she didn't read it because it's still whatever. Maybe she did. But, I feel like if we're giving out, aw, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And sometimes people don't realize it just takes really common sense. We can go to the whole mental health psychology of it. We don't know. She's got a lot of behaviors that I'm like, whoa, whoa, yeah, borderline, yeah, bipolar, yeah, even schizo, sometimes schizophrenic. Okay, but we don't know. But if you say these things, it's like, oh, you can't say that because you're not educated and you don't know and you're not not a psychologist, a psychiatrist. That's true. But I've been in mental health for a long time, and you do recognize a lot of the signs. And I've been around people like her, like so much like her. Okay, there's one person in our community that I was shocked, but she knows because she's been following me. She was in my community too. She knows what we went through. In fact, one of her family members was one of the reasons why I had such an issue, because this person was, you want to talk about, oh my God, you want to talk about just like narcissist and just so many things that touch upon the Chantel thing, that I'm like, now it's starting to make more sense to me why people do what they do, and the toxicity that follows and the manipulation that follows. And that angers me. The manipulation more than anything else angers me. Hey, buddy. No, I've seen a lot. I've unfortunately seen a lot. Yeah, even Pete's like I felt bad for at one time or another. When Nader was saying the nasty crap he was saying about him, when he was going off on him, like way back, and she sat there and allowed it. She was sitting there and allowed it. And I'm not talking Dee Dee, I'm talking Chantel. Sat there and allowed it. I was like, damn, wow, what a best friend you are. If my best friend sat and listened to somebody tearing me up and calling me XYZ about my sexuality and XYZ about my manhood and XYZ about the lack of the fact that he couldn't fight him, you best believe if they didn't stick up for me or say anything, bye. I don't know why he puts up with it, but that's love. Maybe that's a form of love, a form of just, I know a lot of people are going to say it's an addiction, or it's, codependency. And he does have codependency on her, absolutely. And she has codependency on her audience. She has codependency on that they're going to do everything for her. They're going to pick her up when she's low. They're going to pay her when she's broke. They're going to fund her when she has to go on a trip. They're going to accept her when she screws up, because at this point it ain't screwing up. She's doing it now and saying, I don't care. I don't care. I'm sorry, but this is my life, and I'm going to make mistakes, and either you're going to watch or you're not, but I'm going to try to reel you back in at some point when I tell you the real tea and the real truth of what's going on. Girlfriend, I got your number. You ain't manipulating me, baby. But, cool, bunny. But, what I'm trying to say is, it's not easy for someone that is been in this community on YouTube for as long as I have, and been, I've interacted with other YouTubers, I've met other YouTubers, I have, been friends and still do have friends that are still YouTubers as well. It's not easy. We had to go through so many different processes and told that we couldn't say this, that, and the other thing. And, I waited an entire year to get my channel remonetized because they changed the the scale of how many subscribers you need to have, how many views you need to have to be remonetized, because they stop monetizing us smaller channels. I have climbed through hell and back to have my channel. And no, it hasn't grown into this huge place, and it hasn't, I didn't hit like a lot of subscribers at one time or another. The highest was 5K. It's lowered since 2019, it's lowered. And yeah, it's a struggle to keep people's it's a struggle to keep people's attention and investment. You know what I'm saying? When you really work on your channel and people run to people like Chantel, that pisses me off. No, you don't. No, you don't. And there are times that I don't even need to watch her. I could just tell you what she's done. I don't even need to watch it. Like I was in there last night at Monty's. I didn't watch her. I think I watched her when she was eating her soup, and that was pretty much it. I didn't watch her all day. I can't watch her all day. I can only take so much. And, I'll take a lot of my evening into the early hours and sit there and talk with these people because they're worth my time. She's never worth my time. Never. And when you have to explain this to other people, like, why are you watching this? Like, it's funny because there's so many jokes going on at my house, even my own daughter makes comments, but the the other members of my home are like, oh God, why do you watch her? And I have to tell them why. And they should know, because they know me and they know that I have dealt with subjects like this before. And it's funny some days. It really is. Some days I just sit there and I laugh my ass off and I'm like, wow. And then there are days that I get so angry that I'm like, I need to check out. It really is. I need to check out because this bitch is pissing me off. And when it gets to that, I found a lot of cool channels from watching and being in Monty's chat. Yeah, absolutely. Oh my God. That's another thing. I was going to say about me being on panel, but here it is. There are some awesome people, really, really awesome people. Like I adore, you mentioned Buddha. I adore Buddha Betch. Love her. Ray. Grebo and I sometimes are on the very same level. And Grebo and I will talk on Discord every now and again too. And I have my own community on Discord. If anybody ever wants to join my Discord, it's Cauliflower1128. It's on my community page. You want to send a request, definitely do that. I would love to add people. I think Akasha, you're on my Discord. But anyway, I love Amy and Island Dreamer and Andrea. Andrea and I, yeah. There are times Andrea's like, you gotta chill, girl. I'm like, I know. Yeah, yep. I love Andrea. Andrea and I kind of along the same lines. There's not a person that, that doesn't come up there that I don't have high respect for or don't feel like, or don't feel like I'm crazy because I'm watching this person. You know what I'm saying? So it's really nice. Getting back to the person that made the comment about me, saying that I need help and all this other stuff. Like it's easy to sit back and judge people and say stuff like, wow, you're what? But you're in there too, lady. I love when people make these comments on a daily. If you notice, like, oh, you guys are so negative. Oh, I hate the panel because the panel's so negative. Last I checked, Monty is not a lover of Chantel. Last I checked, Mrs. Fields isn't. Damn it, Danny. All right, Danny has, she's an empath. I don't know. Crazy Beautiful, I think they were named. Oh yeah, and then I got one other to talk about because y'all will appreciate this. So, and I respect the fact that people have their opinions. Not everybody's gonna like what I say and everything, but it bothered me. It bothered me to where it reminded me of what was going on my own channel. I'm like, oh no, here we go again. I said something that offended people. I can't do that, so I might have to go back and not, do as much, or maybe I'm doing too much. So then we got another one doing this, and I'm gonna mention who they are because they think they're funny. Tiger Talks, I got your number, girl. You really clearly, you want to talk about unhinged? You want to talk about somebody's got a problem? Somebody needs to back away from Chantel? That's the one right there. That one has been in Monty's, and I pay attention. I may not be a mod, but I pay attention like a mod. I see everything, all right? And I see her comments and I see her making little snarky ass remarks. Yeah, Akasha knows what I'm talking about. She makes some snarky ass remarks about, this, that, and the other thing, and she makes us all sound like we're Chantel lovers. We're not. And then she'll comment under Monty's thing about the panel. Oh, your panel sucks. You need to change your panel. Da, da, da. And I said something to her yesterday. You have this much of an issue. Come on up. Put your damn mouth where your money is, apparently. Because she's talking like she is the advocate for SA and violence and women's rights, yada, yada, yada. But I have yet to hear anything since your little hotel motel Holiday Inn call, okay, that you took down, because you know she's gonna go after you. You know what I'm saying? But whatever, my lovey, I do this and I keep going, okay? So if there's anybody unhinged and you need to pay attention to because they're obsessively angry, that's the one. That's the one. Just saying. And if you have an issue, if you have such a problem, thank you, Miss Pretty Lady. You know I adore you. You're such my love. I love her so much. She lifts me up. No, I know. And I keep hearing rumors, Akasha, let me know if this is true, that this is the one that made the video for Nader, the one that was like all this and the eyebrows, and Chantel made some comment about her. I don't know. If that's who that is, then she's really unhinged. Like who let her out? That's my thing. But I have a lot of respect for people until you abuse that. If you abuse it in any way, shape, or form, like, fine, you wanted to make that video because you thought you did something, you're calling motels and hotels and, oh, does, Chantel so-and-so and so, and you got information, ooh, yeah. Right. Oh, they compared to Birthmark. Well, I've never seen her, so I'm not saying anything. But if it is that chick, whoa. Whoa, okay. Anyway, but if it's getting to the point where you're getting involved that much, that's what I'm saying. I don't get involved like that. I don't get interactive in her outside life. I don't go, and call up places that she's been at or hotels or restaurants or what have you and be like, oh, is so-and-so there? No, I don't care enough. These things, my way of seeing her being taken down several notches is when she gets knocked off her platform, okay? Is when people stop paying her, is when YouTube realizes that they're really slipping here, and that it's no longer, because a lot of them fade into obscurity. Hey, Erie. Hi, Erie. I'm so glad Erie shows up on her on the panels now. She's so pretty. That's another thing, y'all. Show your face. And so I don't do it because many times I'm like, nah, I'm not. And I hate the way the computer makes my face look. I'm like, nope, I ain't going up there. But my face is out there. I'm not hiding. That cracks me up when I hear like, who are these people? Who are these people? Oh God, DLF. Let's not even go there. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. No, that's cool. I appreciate that. Who are these people? Who are you? I love this vibrato. No, honey, you are. You are. I'm telling you. And I know gorgeous when I see it. And I mean that inside and out. Thank you. Thank you. Who are you? Who are you? The only reason you're popular, Mr. DLF, is because of Monty. I never would have known anything about this psychotic if it wasn't for him. And you're coming after, again, the panel. They're coming again after the panel. Excuse me, have you looked in a mirror? You've got a lot of nerve to say anything about Hippie and about Erie and about, not Erie, oh my God, oh, Ray Ray. Oh, I had to take my New York ass off that chat when that name came out, because I'm like, did he just say Ray Ray? Because Homeboy, you need to check yourself about talking about anybody else and what they are and who they represent, what they represent. Excuse me. Ray Ray is a gem in this community. Hippie is a gem in this community. Erie is a gem in this community. Andrew is a gem in this community. Hey, Sandy. All of these people, Amy, okay, that put themselves out there, they're putting their stories out there, that I am so happy that they're doing that. See, they're taking this community and putting things out there that are good. Do you know what I'm saying? Not like the crap that these people are slaying on a daily. Know what I'm saying? Ray Ray did not have to do that. She got the courage enough to do that because she's part of a community that supports her and will support her. Same thing with Amy, okay, and anybody else, all right? So, right, Joya. The panels are no different. It's like Walking Dead. Exactly. I say the same thing. I'm like, if you're watching a program or if you're, whatever it is, there are so many forums and so many live things that people talk about. Why is this an issue for some people? If you don't like what other people have to say, then that's the time you need to log the hell off. She is a sweetie. She is. Okay, there are some people, Monty, I'll admit it, there are some people Monty lets up there and I'm like, uh-oh. But, okay, different strokes for different folks. Everybody has a perceptive mind. They have their own perception. They have things that they say. Exactly. And not everybody's going to sit there and go, you're right, uh-huh. No. If that was the case, we'd all be robots. We'd all be saying the same thing from a daily. But my thing is that this community is obviously now feeling empowered, and I'm glad for that. If there's anything that can come out of this shit show, it's people that feel empowered to do better than the person that they're watching. And that is what I'm saying about myself and about a lot of these people that are coming on Monty's panel and feeling empowered enough to put their stories out there. For Amy to talk about, her and how she lost her legs. For Ray Ray to talk about the hard things and about, you know what I'm saying? You could never get that kind of truth from Foodie. You don't get that from her. You don't get that from Pete's. You certainly ain't going to get it from Natter. You ain't getting it from Dee Dee. And you ain't getting it from anybody else supporting this bullshit. Outside, I'm talking VIBs, outside of the community, okay? So if we're up there on panels, stop giving us shit. Because you don't understand what those women are doing it for. They have their own reasons. I love Buddha. Buddha's like, that was me. I used to beat up my boyfriend. Thank you, Buddha, because guess what? I was like that in my early 20s too. I fought back when my abuser fought and hit me. I fought back, okay? And then blame myself anyway. No one's going to come out and say what they feel until they identify. You know what I'm saying? Right, lost the ability to allow others their own opinion. And it's not just their opinions, it's their life. If they're giving time enough to a YouTuber, okay, and giving their thoughts and that's stuff you can't get back. You can get money. Money comes here and there and everywhere. But you can't get back dignity and pride and courage, and you can only do that for yourself. And if you see it through the fact that you make yourself get up and speak and say something, then the rest of y'all need to respect that. How's that? It is not about, they want their 15 minutes. No, I agree. Monty's is getting a little bit more, I don't know. I'm seeing more newer ones in there, and I'm seeing trolls in there. Okay? But Kaya's is amazing. So is Mrs. Fields. Like, I can't that Chantel went after her. Okay? She's got kids. Here she is, this mom with all these kids, and she's putting content out there, helping others. That is helping others. Tiger Talks. Okay? So I have a lot of respect. And Danny, love Danny. Danny and Denise and Samoans and that whole community. You know what I'm saying? It gives me more, no, I get what you're saying. There's some that are, listen, FFG, I love her too, believe me. And it can get a little bit toxic there too. But I like FFG. I do. A lot of people don't, and that's okay. That's okay. We all go to different people we engage with. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they are. Oh yeah, they are. And that's good in a way for Monty, but it's also, and I think he plays it very smart because he doesn't react to everything, which is good. That's the reason why I don't say what I want to say up on panel when people are attacking, because I'm like, that's why I'm like, all right, hold it together, Dawn, because you won't lose it, and I don't want to do that to Monty, so I respectfully try not to. Yeah, I haven't really. I blocked Tiger Talks because I'm done. I'm done. Do not assassin anyone in the chat with your oh these people, oh this panel. He does. He handles it even FFG does. Listen, I love FFG because that's the way I would be. I would call them out. I'd be like, oh, okay, is that what you have to say? Thanks for, Kaya too. She's very respectful. In fact, there's not any real channel that I see because I don't go further than that. I know there's what is the name of that? What is the name of Foodie Beauty Reaction Channel? I don't mess with that. What's whose deal? I just feel like, there are a lot of the same people that go to these communities, and I think it's all because it's just like you've made friends now. You've made, camaraderies, and like I said, for the people that are on YouTube and are making videos and are making content, that's good for them because now they have a support system. They have people that can, subscribe to them and share for them and do all those things. Oh, still on. Still has a channel. Took the one video they made down, okay, but they are cutting into the live chat, to the reaction channels. Why? Right. That's when I go. I mean, sometimes during the day, most of the time at night. Last night I was like, you know what? I'm gonna because I was getting aggravated again, and it was because of her. And I don't want to bring that. Oh, I didn't say this either. Y'all will appreciate this. This is the funniest shit. I can't write this shit, okay? So like I said, I have videos, right? I made one comment on Sir Roman's channel about him with the reach. I even said this on Monty's thing. Oh, really? Interesting how they're not out there anymore. Now Mr. Roman follows me on Instagram and has commented on one of my videos. Listen, engagement is engagement, that's fine. Why me? Why me? Because I'm one of many that commented on your videos. Okay, why me? Seriously, that I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Oh yeah, definitely. No, Roman. Yeah, Erie, yeah. Roman. Yeah, I was laughing. I have it screenshotted somewhere. Actually, no, y'all can see it. It's on my last, not the Will Smith one, the one before that hangout. I think it's on there. Or maybe it is on the Will Smith one. It might listen, I only have 2 other hangouts that I did, so it's on one of the other. Why me? I laughed at that. I think I posted it in on my Discord. I was just like, yeah. And now on my Instagram, I'm like, oh, why? Like, I don't mind people following me. I don't. I think it's very nice. It's cool. But no. No, thank God I'm way far away from Canada, but oh no, that's okay, Akasha. I'll probably see you at some point. I'll probably see you at some point today. Thank you for coming. I appreciate that. Yeah, just weird. And like I love bringing him up to Monty because Monty is like, what is that? Like I cracked up when I made Monty watch the second one or the third one, and it was just, now they're getting worse. The videos keep getting worse and worse. He really wants her attention because he's throwing clips in there. Now they're getting a little bit better and they're starting to make sense. I'm like, wow, I don't know, dude. drop the tea and walk away. I don't know why you keep, reeling it in. I guess you're still waiting for more attention. Oh, definitely. Yeah, we all will see each other and what have you. But like I said, just if somebody ever enters, the realm of cauliflower, which is what I have here, there's a lot of common sense. I've always used common sense as my main way of reacting, and then I get a little bit more how do I say this, animated. Yeah, I get a little bit. It's the New York in me. It's the just the Italian in me, or it's just the, I don't know, the fight. It is stale. It is stale. Whatever it is, whatever did transpire between the two of them, no one really cares. No one really cares. Um, yeah, I find you amusing at times. I will say that. It's kind of amusing that he's like stepping into this like realm of edited videos, but other than that, it's like natter. Nobody gives a crap about your cooking, okay? You're darting your eyes back and forth, which freaks me out, and all that stuff, and the way you talk to people, like, what are you doing here then? What are you doing? You have no respect. You want respect? Then you have to give respect, right? Yeah, exactly. And my other thing is that I sometimes I'm the dork. I like to just entertain some people sometimes. I love that Grebo comes out there with the wigs, and I appreciate the commitment. But yeah, I there are times that there are times that, yeah, like Monty's like, the fact that you sound like DLF like that is scary. That's me. I used to do parodies, but I don't anymore. I used to do parodies of people in my community, which is funny. Oh God, oh God. No, don't say that, Joya. You don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like Benjamin's, you're stalking me. Oh my God. Can I have a life? Like, cares, Chantel? Nobody cares. And can you please, I'm gonna say this, stop singing my freaking fucking favorite fucking songs. I'm getting annoyed. With her and her, 90s rage, 90s alternative. I'm like, oh, stop it. Oh my God. It's, these are petty things to pick on. But it is. It's like when you have that friend that gets drunk sometimes, and you're in the car and they're like, oh, song. And you put on one of your songs and they're like, I love you. What? Shut up. I can't. So, and the whole karaoke thing, oh man. See, my friends will understand this, and people that used to watch me understand this. I used to go to karaoke every Saturday night. I used to like Periscope it, and I even have some up on my channel. I have some of me, and I'm not saying, listen, I've been singing all my life. Not saying I'm a singer, but I am very critical when it comes to that. And so when Monty was asking me about her singing per se, I'm like, yeah, maybe not. But give her credit because she went up there. Made her think she could sing. Exactly, right, Erie? And when she made that comment about Buddha saying she couldn't sing, I'm like, nah, chick, that was me. Buddha was like, oh, go, girl, you got up there. Yeah, la isla bonita. Okay, good. I'd battle her any day. That's how I felt. But that's me. That's my little tiny, and I've meaned this very much so. Tiny ego. Because yeah, that's one of my outlets, and something that I've loved and kept me alive most of my life is my music. It's kept me, and I think that's pretty much is my drug. How do I explain it? Oh yes. All the time. Oh, that He seems like he's good for you. Like, girl, we know you're gonna go see Natty. We don't care. We don't care. Can you switch the radio station and find another song, maybe? Because, all right, already, we get it, you know? Just so, that's what I'm saying. She's so transparent. I've said that on Monty's panel. So transparent. So just, it's so predictable. Like, really, it's seriously predictable. It's not even like nuance, you know? There's nothing intriguing or mysterious about you. Lovely. Okay? It's all so predictable, and that is the addiction, and that is the obsession, and that's all fine and good. She should start singing, "You're my obsession, who do you want me to make you sleep with me?" That's what she should be singing. There are times I'm like, girl, I got a whole playlist for you. I got a playlist. Oh, good. He seems like he's good for you. And I don't know that song, but I know it because of her, unfortunately. But there are so many songs that I want to throw out there, like Poor Natter, not Poor Natter, but you know what I'm saying about like when he was in the hotel or whatever, and all said, "Oh no, the tutorial one was not my room. It's not my room. It's not my room." I'm like, I always feel like somebody's watching me. Oh my god. Exactly. That's what burns me, is the people that pay this chick. Like, why? Why? She's not gonna get, you know, Sandy and Ange, we could have told you. We could have told you that was gonna happen. I know. It's all just, you know, it's supposed to be for entertainment. It's supposed to be just for a distraction. It's more becoming too real, like, and delusional, and not even to the point of, like, you know, you're not thinking about your own issues. You think worse now. You think more like, I don't want to be like that. Is that what I'm like? Is that what it looks like? And that's why I get like, sometimes for me, I'm like, I gotta pull away, because some of the stuff that she says, I'm like, woo, circa 1995, 96, that sounds like you. That's okay, Bunny, because I'm gonna be going too, because this is what I do. I start talking, I don't shut up. I don't shut up, but yeah. So, you know, I just wanted to kind of just put more light onto like my part in this whole thing, because I think sometimes, you know, we don't, as individuals, really are looked at as individuals, looked at as just, oh, you're joining the party, or you're just another sheep in this whole thing. Yeah, sure. I wish. I would. You'd never see, if I was making 20K a month, you would see so much content, and you would see me doing so many different things than having to sit through I don't know how many different dinners, and how many different, you know, like, just crap she buys. She buys crap, utter crap. Whether it's on Amazon, whether it's in the store, it's like, what do you need it for? Oh, I need this for, you know, for the Beezer show, or I need this for Cuba, and then you never see it again. You never see any of this stuff except the clothing. And the fact that she reuses the clothing without washing it really bugs me. I don't like, I'm not even gonna get into that. Not even gonna get into that, because it's just simple things like that. You know, and it does take common sense. Brush your teeth, take a shower, clean up your stuff, put the boxes in the garbage, feed those cats, take them to the vet. It's simple things. These simple things don't occur. They don't apply, because this is what she holds over the heads of her VIBs. Like, see, if I don't do this, you know, you're going to keep paying me anyway, but I'm just going to, you know, keep waving this over you because you care about that, but I don't. That's what bothers me most of the time. But anyway, so I'm going to end it there. Thank you guys so much for being here. This was fun. I will probably try and do this again. I know sometimes I say that and it's like, nobody's really watching me. But you know, it's really cool to have other people from the community come on over and stuff. I don't either. I think I've said that. Yep, I don't believe it either. Don't. Sorry. Like I said, I've known people to buy subs, buy views, buy, you know, interaction. It's out there. Monty put it up the other day on his live. When I said that, I'm like, people do it. People did it to troll me. put so many dislikes on my videos just because maybe they thought that that was going to, you know, open YouTube's eyes. See, they don't like her, get her out of here. No, it just was interaction. That's what it's looked at. It's looked at as engagement. And when you have more engagement, then you're in the algorithm, and the algorithm keeps suggesting your videos and keeps popping you up, and so forth. So that's where it really is kind of like sucks, because you know, you really think like those, I'm gonna get her thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down, but it's still interaction. It's still like, you know, same thing for Natter, because I'm gonna tell you, I've thumbed down many a Natter video, and I'm like, what are you doing, dummy? It's engagement. Stop it. But yeah, that's the unfortunate part. You know, you gotta sometimes just don't bother. Don't watch it. Unsubscribe. And when you unsubscribe, as I can't say, that is where it hurts the most, because the engagement, and not through React channels, but being on their channel, the engagement, the disliking, the like, whatever it is, it's still like, oh, YouTube is like, oh, keep them in the algorithm. They're popular. They're popular. They're popular. Should I say Trisha Paytas? Oh my God, and the fact that she mentioned Trisha Paytas yesterday. Oh, Trisha Paytas is a family channel. I'm like, oh my God, that's your doppelganger, honey. Thank you. I appreciate that, Joy. I try. But yeah. But so hopefully my thoughts will be spoken more. We'll see. We'll see. But thanks, guys, for being here. I will see you probably in the next live or what have you. And just keep yourself, you know, namaste. Bye, guys.